Good morning, everybody. What a great morning it is. It is Tuesday morning. Boy, this month is flying by. And it is the 23rd of May. And I got some manna for you today. Want you to share this manna. Got revelation for you today. Got a word for you today. It's the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Going to give Facebook Live just a couple of seconds to get our audience together. Then we're going to jump right into the word because I really want to plant this manna into your life. Now, after you hear the manna, you know what you need to do. You need to send the hearts, the likes. You need to give the comments, and you need to share the manna. Always got to share the manna. Let's get right into this morning's manna. It's the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Here's a moment of transparency, of vulnerability. By answering this question, have you ever looked at what God was doing for somebody else, and not out of jealousy, but just simply out of frustration, and ask the question, God, what about me? You ever felt like God has forgotten you? That he seems like he's passing out blessings and helping everybody else and answering everybody else's prayers, and everybody else is accomplishing what they want to do and accomplishing their goals, and it just seems as though that your things and your life just isn't moving at the pace that you want it to? God, what about me? Here's the text, and I'm going to give you the talk, and then there's going to be the takeaway. John 21 and 23. John 21, 23b. And it says this: if I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? Here is Jesus talking to Peter, because Peter has asked the question for a second time, because he's asked that question in the 21st verse of the 21st chapter of John. And Jesus has made a statement about John the beloved. And he makes this statement that implies that John is going to live forever. Peter is in earshot of the conversation of the 6 disciples that are gathered around Jesus on the shore of the Sea of Galilee eating fish. And here they are. And the question comes up from Peter. Peter asks Jesus the question, well, what about me? Jesus, if John is going to live forever, and he doesn't, it was just a rumor that was started, what about me? Have you ever looked around and asked God the question, what about me? What about my children? What about my job? What about my finances? Everybody else you seem to be blessing but me. Here is the talk about the text. The first thing that you need to do is what we see the instructions in the book of John. Pay attention to what Jesus will do for you. Pay attention to what he will do for you. That's what we get so caught up into. Our attention becomes so on others that we forget about what Jesus will do for you. Here's the second thing. Put an end to the worries of what he's doing for other people. Put an end to that. You're not going to gain by looking over the fence at somebody else's greener grass. You're not going to gain worrying about what God has done for somebody else. It's not going to help, because this moves you to the third thing. Place your eyes. That's what Jesus told Peter. He says, Peter, put your eyes on me, son. 21 verse, then the 23rd verse says, Peter, put your eyes on me and follow me. Because guess what? The only way that you're going to walk into your blessings is following Jesus. He's the one that has your blessings. And you can't get to what he has for you if you're not following him. So Jesus turns around and says to Peter, Peter, hey, take your eyes off everybody else. Quit worrying about what I'm doing in everybody else's life and follow me. Then your steps will lead you to the blessings that I have for you. What's your takeaway this morning? Here's your takeaway. Nobody can get what God has for you. It doesn't fit them. It won't work for them. It won't come to pass for them because it's not for them. Nobody can get what God has for you. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. And make sure that you know that God has you. He has a blessing with your name on it. The Lord be with you today. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. Share the manna now. God bless you. Bye.